Tresean Gore versus Bryan Battle. A very interesting fight from the Ultimate Fighter that we never got to see, but we will get to see in an actual UFC event.
It was a disappointment that we didn't get to see Bryan Battle versus Tresean Gore as the actual finale for Tough 29. But Gilbert Urbina stepping in and filling in that spot, I do understand. He was the runner-up, and it was a good fight, and I enjoyed watching it. But the thing about it is that I thought and Chase thought that Tresean Gore was going to be the winner of Tough. I was excited for Bryan Battle, and I like him a lot. I mean, look at his name. When do we have somebody's name Battle? I feel like he's meant to be a gladiator in the UFC. So how is that fight gonna play out? It's a middleweight bout. We all know who runs the middleweight division. That's our boy Israel Adesanya, the last style bender. So with that out of the way, how is Bryan Battle, how is Tresean Gore, how are they going to inject themselves into the middleweight division, let alone against each other? Personally, like we were talking about earlier before the show, Battle needs to play his range. I think he's going to have the reach, he's going to have the leg reach, and I believe he's a little bit taller, and he's just going to have to pick and poke from a distance.
And what did Mayweather say? You can give it, but can you take it? Floyd Mayweather. And I just don't know if Bryan Battle, even if he plays his range, he does his thing, is going to be able to take the damage that comes with fighting Tresean. I mean, his last fight, in that final round, he was starting to feel loose. He was doing spinning back fists. I mean, he's not a stiff fighter. No. When he starts to get warm, he reminds me of Leon Edwards. As the fight gets going, he gets more scared. Mm-hmm. And I think Bryan Battle was not going to be able to get him to the ground. I think Tresean's going to be too strong. 100%. It's going to be a stand-up fight, and I think Tresean will be controlling the center.
Yeah. I think it's really going to boil down to leg kicks. Me, personally, watching Tresean Gore fight for the first time in The Ultimate Fighter 29, when I heard him and saw the power that he could generate, I can only imagine how much better he's gotten now. Granted, hopefully that his injury wasn't anything everlasting. And I feel like it's going to be really difficult if he can't check and get his leg out of the way. I think Tresean is going to start ripping up that leg. He's going to start ripping up that body.
Tresean can throw those head kicks just as powerful. He is a very dynamic kickboxer, and we can't take that out of play. I don't think Bryan has fought anybody at that caliber yet. Mm-hmm. So if I had to put any money on it, it would be for Tresean Gore. But again, I think it'll be a fantastic fight all around if they both stick to their game plans. But we'll see how it unfolds.
100%. You know, in the stand-up, I'm gonna say 60-40 for Tresean Gore off sheer power.
Yeah.
Just sheer power. Because I haven't seen enough. I'm gonna reference Gane Ngannou again because it was just such a legendary fight. I don't think Bryan Battle has the technique and the experience like Gane did to deal with a power puncher like Ngannou. And if we trickle down Gore and Battle as the representatives of the two that I just said, Bryan Battle, I don't think he's as well versed enough and as experienced enough to mitigate 100% of the damage. On the flip side of that, Gore is no veteran either. So, you know, he could. But I am going to go with the more likely scenario that the stronger, harder hitter is going to hit him.
And this fight was supposed to happen. If you actually watch some of these interviews, I'm pretty sure that Tresean Gore and Bryan Battle were supposed to be fighting a while ago.
Oh, they know each other.
Yeah, so in another division they're supposed to fight. So I think they've been kind of teasing at each other about this fight. So I think they know each other and how they fight very well. So I'm very curious to see if he can mitigate the damage or if Tresean can kind of get through the range. So we'll see when it unfolds.
Yeah, I'm very excited. And if it goes to the ground, I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna also give the edge to Gore. He's a better wrestler. He has a stronger lower body, and it's gonna be difficult for him to be taken down, and I think it'll be easier for him to take down Bryan Battle if he decides to do so.
Which I won't think.
Battle is gonna be picking at him. He's gonna be poking at him from range. That means he's gonna be throwing kicks, and if you throw a kick wrong and it's countered, you're on your back. We saw it, we've seen it, and it's a high possibility of that happening. You're getting your legs chewed up from the leg kicks. You're getting pieced up on the feet. He's gonna really have to fight behind that jab. He's really gonna have to stay long, and he's really gonna have to be evasive, and he's really gonna have to check leg kicks.
I mean, my guess is Tresean hits him something devastating to the body, and it kind of messes him up. He can't fight the same, and inevitably leading to a finish.
And it's interesting because as much as I say him playing his range, that's if he wants to win, you know, one way. We just saw a couple weeks ago Calvin Kattar versus Giga Chikadze, this extremely frightening striker. in Giga. Extremely frightening. And Calvin just walked him down. That was his tactic. I'm not gonna play the pick and poke. I'm not gonna do all that shit. I'm gonna get in your face, and I'm not gonna let you throw those kicks. And that's also another way he could counter. If he's got the fortitude, if he's got the skills, and he's got the confidence and the know-how, that's another path to victory.
I agree.
Get close, stay in range, use your elbows, fight with the dirty boxing, the inside boxing, and eliminate the range for the kicks. It's gonna eliminate your kicks, but it's gonna eliminate his kicks. And that's another possibility, that's another way, another path to victory.
I agree. These two fighters fighting will be legendary. I'm super excited to see them. If you guys have any comments or want to say anything, put them down in the description below.
Let us know who you think's gonna win.
Yeah, let us know.
And how. I'm gonna predict Tresean Gore, 2nd round, TKO.
I'm going to predict Tresean Gore, 3rd round, TKO from body.
Body shot?
Body shot.
I think it's gonna be a head kick.
Head
That's
kick.
just me. I'm feeling a head kick, but we'll see.
Yep.
Stay tuned.
All right, see you guys.